And we're back.
There used to be a green tower alone on the sea.
Can I ask a question that's gonna sound stupid?
Made the shitting balls of fucking me. What?
Can I ask a serious question?
Yeah, what's up?
What happened to Seal's face?
I don't know.
How does it get like that?
Well, it's probably like a condition or something, an accident. What? Did you see that?
Yeah. I don't understand what happens.
I think I have to get like all the time needed.
Like when the door is all the way up against the wall or up against an object, you shouldn't be able to look up and go through the door at the same time. Like I can just understand if you're not centered on it, but you're up against the wall. Like you can't go. You possibly can't go any farther. There you go.
I don't know.
Yeah, you got this. That was a fresh 6 seconds.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you would have, if you would have just cleared that jump, I think you would have.
Okay.
You would have had it.
Fuck. I pressed it by accident. I think this is one of those. I think that's why it's at 1%. Is that you literally have to do every speed thing to keep your speed up.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one where I think there's one at the door where you can enter the door at 3/4. Okay. Okay. Shh. I think I have to hit the axe actually. Yeah, I think that's why this is at 1%. It's like exact timing. All right. Fuck. All right.
Gone down, fuck them balls up.
Yes. What? Come on. What?
So in Borderlands 3, there's a lot of pulp culture guns.
Of course.
Yeah. And it sounds like there's like a Game of Thrones gun in it. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
see? Like right there.
Yeah. I seriously think if you... Yeah. Oh, what?
Alright, it is like right...
Yeah.
I have to get the door like right at the...
Yeah.
And I think I have to hit that... I can't overjump this one either.
Yeah. Nice, dude.
Shitting tits. Piss out my ass. Why?
Why is it so hard to find another person with the same appreciation of video games?
I don't know. You're like, tell me when... Let me know if you find anybody.
Like, that's another reason why I want to be in the gaming industry, is to have intelligent conversations about this art form.
Oh. Look how many people... Did you see all the X's?
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's some bad hat hair there, Polly.
Oh, do you want to talk about the band that Paul's writing music?
No. Oh, what? Dude, no!
You just
I got the points for it!
You just got the points for
Dude,
it.
no way!
Wow.
Wow, that's bullshit.
Wow, that was bullshit.
Yes.
We should send this or somehow tag this guy in the fucking
Yeah.
video.
We should find him. Yeah.
Yeah, we completed it. You fucking
Douche for. Okay.
I like how the point system in Mario games just doesn't fucking make any sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was gonna see if I can like low jump into it or something.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Fuck.
You can low jump into that lava.
My heart's racing, dude.
I can tell. My heart's racing.
Yeah.
That's because I have a heart condition.
Ah, no!
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a pretty fresh 6 seconds.
Well, let's hope. Well, happened. Maybe I'll get him even more. I don't know.
That is a hard part about that.
No.
That's another hard thing about this one. Is like you don't know you have enough time until the end.
Mm-hmm.
Although if you open up that last set of doors with a fresh 7, you'll have it.
A fresh 7? Yeah, no shit.
So just do that.
Okay. God damn it, no. I don't think I was gonna get it.
No. I feel like that part there you could cut out sometime somehow.
Maybe. Okay. Maybe I don't have to jump. Maybe I'm jumping
Too
for
much?
no reason. Yeah, maybe I'm jumping right after I throw the thing at the plant.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, no.
No.
I'm at 5. Like right here.
Yeah.
Like if I just kick it over to him, I think I can still make that platform
Yeah.
without having to jump.
I think so too. You know what else I think? Shia LaBeouf is actually a good actor.
I think he's a funny comedian actor. Or like, there's a comedy style to him that he needs to find.
I don't think so.
What makes you think he's a good actor then?
Like I've seen him in movies where he plays like a serious role.
Which ones?
That one war movie with the tank and the brothers, and then that other movie where it's like.
Ah,
The like mafia one with the 2 brothers.
which one? Like 2 brothers. What are you talking about? Does he play himself?
No.
I mean, like play the 2 brothers. What movie are you talking about?
Come on,
Are you looking it up?
Yeah, I'm looking it up. Fury. And
Oh yeah.
And Lawless.
I forgot about that tank one. That was a good movie.
Yeah, it was really good. And I actually kind of want to see that Peanut Butter Falcon.
Peanut Butter Falcon.
Yeah.
Is that with him? Is it?
Yeah. Peanut Butter Falcon.
Okay. Oh. Excuse me, sorry.
Oh, anybody else that's watching this, get...
Shh. Oh, that was a good one. Ah ha ha.
Don't do Comcast anymore.
Don't do cocaine.
Get rid of Comcast as soon as possible.
Why did I do that? Oh, I can't turn around.
There's no going back. Dude, you had a fresh 9 seconds there.
Fresh 9.
I'm gonna ask you a serious question here.
Yes, sir.
What's your biggest fear? You're back to your old ways, you stupid douchebag.
My biggest fear?
Yeah.
I mean, like...
Besides the obvious stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what's your biggest irrational fear? I should change this to.
Irrational?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Sorry, I'm...
Honestly,
Mhm.
that I'm dead.
What?
Yeah, that I'm actually, like, dead.
Oh, and this is just like...
This is just, like, something somewhere that... Where we all go when we're dead.
Okay.
Because, like... What sucks is that I know a lot of people, like, the people that I know and I'm really close to, they all have, like, a story of how, like, they shouldn't be alive right now. Like, they're either something happened where...
Whoa, dude, you're blowing my mind right now, because I have one.
What? You do?
Yeah, where I almost died?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And me, my siblings, we all, like, the 3 of us, or 4 of us, sorry, are also, you know, we also had, like, very near-death experiences, but, like, family, friends, everything like that, they all are, like, you know.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's my, that, like, this is kind of, like, some kind of weird afterlife, not like Matrix, but, like, some weird afterlife, limbo. Fuck. Yeah, that's my...
Would you think that the reason we're in this position now is to determine where we are after?
Yep.
That's an interesting thought.
Yes. That's kind of my fear, is, like, you know, everyone here has died somehow. And...
So, what do you fear about being in this spot?
Like, if I go to the next part, like...
Oh, like you're fearing that you're doing things... You need to do things right here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Which is, like, it's kind of weird to, like, say it that way, but also, you know, like, this is my last chance to do it. Like, something I did before is determining whether or not, you know, wherever I go next is where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my shit that I kind of think of from time to time. And every time I become happy or something like that, I don't know if, like, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna dwindle on that a little bit. Yeah, I do have a crazy near-death experience.
Yeah, what was it? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, it's hard for me to talk about, so I'll brush over a little bit. But I went to my buddy's bachelor party, which is at this whitewater rafting, and it's in a place in Wisconsin called Shotgun Eddies. And it's like a pretty turbulent, well-known, like, people have died there kind of thing. And they're like, you'll be fine, we'll go down the easy currents and stuff. I'm like, okay. So I was doing really well until the very end. There's this huge drop. And we got kind of cocky. We're like, okay. And we went off the drop and we landed, like, perfectly fine. The only problem is we went over Like it's basically a waterfall, and there's like a 2-story drop.
Mm.
Like you basically go off of a building, but you
Mhm.
land in your boat on the water.
Mhm.
Like it's a pretty high drop off of a waterfall.
Mhm.
And we went over the head of 2 girls. Like we soared over them because they're stuck in the current of the waterfall.
Mhm. Mhm.
So we pull up next to them, and my buddy Greg, not his bachelor party, but he went with me, and he was on. It was just the 2 of us on the boat. So instinctively, we turn around, we look to make sure no one else was behind us. Like I think we were the only ones that went down the hard path.
Mhm.
And yeah, looked to turn around, make sure we're fine, and we turned around to help them because they're like, "Help us, help us!"
Mhm.
They had like this really thick Minnesota accent,
Mhm.
and so yeah, we pulled up next to him, and Greg jumped out, and I saw that his legs, like Greg's a tall guy, and I saw that his legs touched the bottom, and I'm like, "Oh, awesome, I got this."
Mhm.
So I jumped out the other side to help them pull their boat
Mhm.
out of the current,
Mhm.
and yeah, I jumped off the side that didn't have any
Footing.
clearance. Yeah, and I'm a really good swimmer. Like I don't remember a time where I couldn't swim,
Mhm.
and I've just been pretty confident about my swimming abilities
Mhm.
my entire life.
Mhm.
And so I jumped out, and the unbelievable force that this waterfall had at the bottom
Mhm.
just sucked me under. And my foot got caught in between a rock. I still have scars on my ankle, but my foot, like, there is so much suction between these 2 rocks. Jesus. There's so much suction between these 2 rocks that my foot went in between them and stuck there. And this is where it gets really hard to talk about. But
Mhm. Yeah.
the water was so close to my my face that I could feel the air on the tip of my nose,
Mhm.
and I was under the water surface and I couldn't get air.
Yeah.
Like I jumped out of the boat not like with a ton of air in my lungs,
What the fuck? Sorry. Yeah.
and
Was it the thing where you like?
I was trying to push
Yeah.
air down
Yeah.
to my face, but the
Yeah.
more I was struggling, the more air I was losing,
Mhm.
and
It's terrifying.
I felt extremely lightheaded, and like, you know, when people say like near-death experiences, you always have like flashbacks, like your life flashes before your eyes.
Mhm.
Like I saw everything.
Really?
Yeah, like it made me so aware of my surroundings.
Mhm.
Like I don't know, like I just felt so aware of everything, and then like the last ditch struggle, I was just gonna try to break my ankle.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, to get out from between the rocks. Like I was really desperate to get out and get air.
Mhm.
So I was just gonna go down there and break my ankle.
Mhm. Mhm.
But I went down there and my shoe slipped right off.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the second my shoe slipped, like I had these little slip-on shoes,
Yeah. Yeah.
and the second that slipped off my foot, the moss on the rocks actually helped do the rest.
Mhm.
So that was the only thing that was keeping my foot in between the rocks.
Mhm.
But I wiggled back and forth so much that I actually cut the shit out of my ankles. And yeah, so I slipped out and I pulled myself, because I was holding onto their raft, and I pulled myself out of the water, and I like breathed so hard in that I like tasted blood to get like my breath. And yeah, that was like, I just remember like I lost my sunglasses, I lost my shoe. And yeah, we ended up, Greg was able to move the boat out from underneath the waterfall, and I was holding on to it. And the problem with my situation was no one saw me go under. Like everyone was so focused on it. Like there's people up, like there's this little overlook where people watch people go off this drop. There's a bunch of people up there, and no one saw me go under. They were so concentrated on getting the girls out from underneath the waterfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds fucking scary, dude.
It was.
I hate all my almost near drowning stories. I don't know how many times how many of those you have, but I have a bunch.
No, that's my only one.
Yeah.
I was so confident when I jumped out of the boat.
I'm gonna try to just jump over these spikes. What the fuck? Like, I'm right at the edge of him.
God, my heart's racing.
Just thinking about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. My heart's racing too from all the, like, now that you're having me think about all the, what? My near-death experiences, and also my drowning story, because I actually have a few.
Jesus.
Yeah. I'm not that good of a swimmer, and my body isn't very buoyant, and so I will sink. And so the last one I did was, I think I told you the story. It's the toilet bowl ride that they have at like Wisconsin Dells and shit.
Oh yeah.
I told you this?
Yeah. You told me this one.
Yeah.
Go for it though.
Yeah. So I went on the ride with my sister and my cousin, and as the thing was like toilet bowling around, I looked and I saw that the foot was like 15 feet deep. I was like, oh, I won't be able to get out of that. So I was like, okay, maybe if I just rush to the edge, as soon as I hit the hole, I'll be fine. And so as soon as I get to the but so as soon as I hit the water, I tried to rush for the edge. Yeah, I didn't make it. And so like I was like, okay, I'm running out of air. The lifeguard's not getting me. And so like I just sat. I'm just like trying to reach the surface, and I couldn't get it up there. And so yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna keep struggling. Hopefully the lifeguard will see that I'm not surfacing, and he'll come by. And, yeah, the guy ended up like grabbing me and pulling up. I was like, ugh. I had like this face on my.
Yeah. So that guy saved your life. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that like, and like I said, that wasn't the first time that's happened to me.
Yeah.
I think I was 6 or 7 when I was at a pool of a friend's place, or like a family friend's place, and fuck me in the ass.
You were at a friend's place and you did that?
So we're at a family friend's place, right? And the kids are at the deeper end, kind of trying to like hose the older kids that are there. And so like I wanted to hose them off too, and so I'm like, let me get I like went up to the hose and I tried to like grab it and whatever. And the girl was like, no. And she like, and this is I think I have a lot of anxiety when I get up to edges of stuff now because of this.
Oh yeah.
And so I saw that like she kept pushing more and more the hose over to the edge.
Yeah.
And I see like me getting pushed towards it. What the
yeah.
fuck? See me getting pushed more and more towards the edge of the pool. And eventually she like tugs, like so that the thing like hits me. And I like, whoa, like I tried to like get the edge before I fell over, and I tried to jump into the pool to where it was shallower, but I couldn't make it.
Oh god.
And so like I'm sitting there and I'm just like trying to get up and get my breath. Oh, my fucking voice is trembling. Like, I hate this story.
Yeah.
But I'm like I'm trying to get my breath, and I just go. I'm like every time I get up to the top, I try to take a deep breath, and then I dunk even lower into the pool, right?
Yeah.
And the one time I'm trying to like tell them to go get my dad, and so I go, get my dad. Yeah. And so
Jesus.
I could feel my 5 seconds. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing any part where you can save time.
There's some in-game things that you can do. I just don't know what they are.
Like jumps for sure, I think, are taking the majority of the time.
I think jumps before I'm at fast.
Yeah.
I'm at the fastest speed is what's doing it. And so, I feel like I'm at the bottom, I'm sinking, and I'm just not moving. I'm just like,
yeah.
I just see I can see the pool. I can see my eyes just like, great, again,
dude. Man, fuck this level.
Alright, I think I got it. Watch. I did it again. Alright, one last try.
Alright.
If it gets me that fucking 5,000, 4,000 again. Ugh.
It's funny in their coding that it gives you your score before the level completion ticks. Because, like, there's a Boolean that's happening there. Where a true and false statement is running. And the points are being added to your score before...
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna keep trying, sir.
No,
I'm like right there at the edge. I might as well just keep trying it.
I don't care.
So yeah. Ah, shit.
Yeah.
No, fine. Watch it.
Watch this.
Watch it. So I'm just gonna fucking, you know.
So...
Okay, hold on. So,
go.
so I feel myself floating, and I'm just like, what do I do? Like, I'm underwater now. I like gave up pretty much.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden I feel like this like thing like grab me around my chest and my arms and just pull me up and
Pull you up,
yeah, it was my dad.
Oh,
Apparently
okay.
like when like someone was yelling out for people, my dad just like dove into the pool after me.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And so I'm sitting there like out of breath and like full of adrenaline. My mom is holding Polly, and so for some reason my sister was looking at the edge of the pool where I fell in, and she just jumps. She just jumps in too. And so like my dad's sitting there with a towel and like talking to everybody, and I go my mom is like trying to get her with her feet because she's holding on to Polly so she can't let go of him, and she's like yelling at my dad to like, Vanessa, Vanessa, Vanessa.
Oh my god.
And my dad he just like takes off the towel and just fucking diver jumps into the pool after my sister.
Jesus.
I'm like, what are you doing, Vanessa? I asked her this story before, and she's like, I don't know.
I'm gonna pee all over myself, and then we'll see who's left. Yeah, I've only had the one.
Drowning? Yeah, when you said you're good at swimming, I was not. You know what sucks? Is that, toilet bowl one was like 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I gotta stop fucking doing that.
My dad kicked me into a lake once.
Okay.
Yeah, we're out fishing, and he kept telling me to stop getting too close to the water, that I'm gonna slip in and get wet. And I was wearing this Cubs jacket. I'm like, I'm not gonna fall in. I'm like, yeah, you know, just like...
Yeah, just kids, yeah, not listen to your parents, yeah.
So I'm like leaning in to see if I can, because there's a fish that I wanted to just drop my lure in front of. My dad just shoved me in. Oh, it was pretty funny.
It's doing it again. Will it register if I just hit the axe? Do you know?
I don't think the hitbox is there. I think the hitbox is the line.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think the hitbox is the axe.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
I mean, what else do I have to lose, right?
I mean, there was a lot of people dead around the hilt, or the blade of the axe as well.
But I'm gonna try to do a jump, like a really long jump.
Alright, this is the last one of this episode.
Okay. One more. One last hurrah. At least until I get to the edge. To the end. Alright. Fuck me in the ass.
Fuck you in the ass. Thanks for watching Giggle.
No, Busy, no.